Well, thank you all for braving the rain and joining us today. We've been very excited. We've been trying to get this woman here a long time. In fact, she is one of only 10 Luminary Award winners. Our center gives out awards each year to people who have made lifetime achievement. And Katie's got another lifetime yet to live, but she already has her Lumi, as they say. She added to all those other awards. Joe, so we're glad that she could come when she couldn't come the first time to receive that award. So we're so excited that she's joined us. It's not about me, it's about you. You've been in the news business a long time. How'd that happen? Where'd that start?
Oh, wow. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thanks so much for coming. I always say, you guys are, you all are probably driving a lot nicer cars because
Oh, no. Oh, no. He pays me, so no, I have a Hyundai. I have a Tucson Hyundai. 7 years old, down in the basement of this building. You know, they were young, and we were actually talking about this the other night at the dinner table, and now grown, graduate of this fine institution, was like, you told me you were fine. I just read something in the Arlingtonian magazine that you were going to die, right? That we somehow misrepresented to our children this messaging. And, you know, we've tried to embrace that at the Rouge Center of trying to provide information for children of different ages and what you tell them. And a lot of time, traditional drug development, traditional research is too slow. We need that.
Right.
We need the base, don't get me wrong, but we also need to take risks. And so the money we raise and invest at the Rouge Center here through Georgetown and throughout the country is really trying to seed that and spark that.
could actually have an impact on mental health issues.
Yeah.
Right? Dementia, but also other mental health issues.
Say it's our microbiome, right? So, sorry. There could be a darn out
Getting a
there.
little political backstage.
Okay.
So I started a media company. I've done so much in television news, and the way news is covered on television these days doesn't necessarily really speak to me. And I like to really tackle big, thorny issues and try to help educate people about important problems and how they can get involved or how they can at least become more informed citizens. And so I'm working with sort of a new model because the advertising model is kind of dying.
So we have mics in the aisles, and we'll look for hands or folks who would like to ask Katie. There's one down here. There's one. Okay, you got one?
In my checkered past, I was fortunate to build businesses overseas, and I learned early of a dilemma that I think we suffer from today. There's disinformation, there's misinformation, and little information. Katie, how can you help in the process, which I think you're already on the road to help the public understand the difference between those three areas?
The Dr. Google is not it's a dangerous thing. And so we end up spending a lot of our day undoing that from patients. And just to remind everybody, thank you, you did. Just introduce yourself and ask your question, where you're from.
My name is Kemming, and I had the pleasure of seeing you, Katie, at the School of Public Health at George Washington University a couple years ago. And I remember you said, I'll look into that, which was nice. And I just wondered, have you done, and with the doctor next to you, maybe he could also comment. I know they always say it's the gold standard, blah, 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 for Cologuard.
Right.
But is it okay for people like me just to use the Cologuard?
Well, you know, I will defer to Dr. Marshall on this.
Quick, see how quick it is. There's a bar.
Oh, am I standing between you and
No, teasing. Right there.
Hi, Katie. Thank you for coming out. I know that you
Your name and where you're from.
Oh, I'm Christina, and I'm a student at Georgetown. I'm from Maryland, actually. So you mentioned earlier that you started out working at a local news station, and so I think one of the more unspoken problems in our country right now is how local publications and newspapers have been shutting down, kind of an epidemic of that. And so I wanted to hear your take on the importance of local news and in what ways we might be able to resurface it and draw in a more personal conversation.
That's a great question. So first of all, thank you for that. Raising Cain about it and want part of their tax dollars to go to a model like that, then that's, look at the BBC and how they're funded. I mean, it's amazing. And, that's because the public demands the news and information.
Joe.
And will pay for quality reporting.
Yeah. Joe, thank you. We have one last
I'll
question.
make it brief. My name's Dr. Ramin Asqui. You don't remember me. I didn't have gray hair when I was the intern for your mother at Arlington Hospital.
I was like, did I date you?
I'm a cardiologist here in Washington, D.C., but I'm flattered that you consider it. There's something that's always bothered me. When I periodically turned on, especially Fox, which I don't do much anymore, I'm inundated by ads for pharmaceuticals. I understand the free speech issues, but it seems to me that it would be something that should be limited, if not put aside. I wonder what your thoughts are, the pros and cons in that area.